every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is Ewood Park. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 Game Save with FC20. That's right, here's the Journeyman. As we try to get ourselves, to Ewood Park. That's the ultimate goal, is to get to Ewood Park. But right now we're trying to do well out in the Dutchlands. You want to have a look at Rovers? Let's have a quick look at Rovers. Let's see how I think they're struggling. They've got David Dunn in charge. Blackburn, OI, 23rd in the Championship. It's looking like a season to forget. They're only 5 points off safety. Let's have a little look at their run-in. They've got a few games left to try and save their season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home games. 1, 2, 3, 4 away games. You never know. We might pull it off. So yeah, let's hope for the best for them bad boys. Tyrese Campbell. I'm just nosing at his career change here. So starts off at Stoke, £12 million pickup by Bournemouth. Doesn't really do. It does okay. Snapped up by Bristol City. And then flipping Norwich just gobbled him up this season in the Championship for 25 million. So it's a bit of a crazy purchase. They are flying high. Should we check on the old boys? EIF Aquinas. Where's my old team? Let's just go check me out. Let's go look at my old history here. See how the boys are getting on. So we'll start where it all began. EIF Aquinas, they are second in the Premier. Of course, their season hasn't even started. But last season, I did check on this earlier, they didn't have the greatest season, finishing out in 8th. The season prior, they did finish in the top end into 6th. Before that, they finished also 6th. They've been a top half team since the glory days, which was right here when we returned to glory. However, the club itself, a lot of names have come and gone. I've got a lot of these guys on my shortlist just for the sake of it. But it's Nutella still between the sticks, still only 22 years of age. He could still develop into a really good goalkeeper. So could Kronos as well. Lundstrom's not my guy. Lindqvist was my guy. Matilla, I don't know if he was my guy. Hakkinen, he wasn't my guy. Who the heck's this guy? Picked up by FC Hacker. He's okay, couple of seasons. Lindholm is one of my boys. Still only 23 years of age. He could be decent. Jammer as well is on the transfer list. Luella, he was also one of my boys. Ojara, 27 now. Kuru, 25. Granaf, one of the boys I bought in late. So he is actually the most expensive player on the books. Anyway, moving on to Otterbo. Let's have a look at Otterbo there. Now they got on since without me. So they finished, they're 15th in the moment, which is that. I didn't actually check on their well-being. Last season they finished in a 7th spot, which is European sort of adventures. Before that, they were champions, of course. They've just been a season and a bit. They've also been taking place in the old Swedish Cup. They've got themselves through to the knockout stages, I believe. What's this Euro Cup? What's this Euro Cup business? Euro Cup 2 knockout. Goodness me, they were there. They were there. They could have had me. That would have been a right little awkward situation. Swedish Cup. Hang on a minute. How did they get this? How did they get into the Euro Cup? Champions Cup. Finishing probably bottom of the group. And then they tumbled into this. So you could start in the Champions League and you can end up in the flipping Euro. Anyway, so the main man for me still, I don't know, it seems to be all changes. Eric Anderson, a good little player, £1.4 million rated. He is the cream of the cream jewel. Adam Bjork as well. Where's Keefe? My boy Kirk Keefe. He's gone. Suleiman. Transfer history. He must be on the move. Keith Kirk's gone to Man City. 2.8 million. Rated at 6 million. I could Is it too late to bring him in on loan? It is. Keith Kirk, got to Man City, 17 grand a week. Adam Fafana's gone to Volb, whatever. We paid 550, so we took a bit of a hit on him. He had a good loan spell out there. Pukinainen, I saw that one go through. Granath, 1.4 million to Malmo. I think he was my signing. He might be. This guy, don't even know who he is. Looks like a young prospect coming through the ranks. It's gone over to from the dizzy heights of Sweden to Stoke. So they made 4.8 million from that transfer. Bakuna, we gobbled him up. Tyler Magalori, where you are these days? You're valued at quite a bit of money. So up against VVV Venlo today. Yep, just abruptly switch gears and talk about VVV Venlo, who are they're struggling. They've been a pain in the butt though. They were a very decent side when we took them on at their place, but we're going to hopefully get the better of them this time around. We're on a good bit of form. We only had the blip last time around against Utrecht, so we will see what we got. Of course. Going to switch gears to the first team, get them bad boys back in there. Satavasan on the left, Dos Santos on the right, Cassius. That is the template. We are going to change that up because Kuka's going to come in. I want him to be top goal scorer out in the Dutch lands. Reginaldo as well is coming in for Riera. Who else deserves a run out? Bonsu. No, we'll put him on the bench. Engeland does deserve to start. He is a crafty little. In fact, he prefers to play on the left. We'll keep him there. On the bench, Maicon no longer here. Stick Gested on there for the time being. Riera can come on as well for Furkan Ozcook. Lactal as well can come out. And up steps Donsu. Yes, Donsu. Let's do it. So this is the lineup. Schlengelar, Granges, Reginaldo, Drezovic, Cassius, Emmerich, Erlingmark, Engeland, the Dude, Dos Santos, and Kuka up top. So, up against VVV Venlo, who are struggling. I'm going to click on him. Rakitic. From Berlin, not the Rakitic. They're not Kamil Rakitic. Yeah, let's go it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, here we go, boys. Up against the VVV Venlo Meisters. VVV Venlo. Granulus opens up the highlight package, gets the return pass. Emmerich keeps the ball alive to Erlingmark. He's got a couple goals now already this season. Emmerich to Erlingmark to Dos Santos, passing the ball around nicely. Good effort from distance. And Emmerich applauds the personnel getting stuck in there. Schlengelar, what you got going, boy, to Drezovic, El Capitano. It could have been also different for us. You know, we did an interview for a couple of Dutch jobs who were in the second tier. There's Dos Santos. Cassius, Go Ahead Eagles were one of them. It's a loose ball picked up by Erlingmark. Emmerich switches gears to the left. England gets stuck inside the Dude now. Over the top. Nice to come down. Erlingmark dances around one. Goes for the shot. The Dude does the rebound and goes over. So Go Ahead Eagles were one. I think there was a couple other ones. But we could have been there, you know. We could have been there. But when this job came up, I saw them struggling. I thought, these are a genuine top 4, top 5 team struggling. And I thought, I'll have a go. And so far, it's been a very, very enjoyable 12 months. I think we were around about now where we joined. So far, though, 0-0 against the VVV Venlos. Chance here, though. The Dude, free kick, fires it in. Boom! Drezovic. I was just thinking that. I was looking at the start. I was looking at him. I said, he could have buggered off as well to Brescia. I accepted it. He just said, no, I don't want to go. And he's chipped in with a few goals this season. Important ones as well, including that one right there. Chance maybe to add another one. Nope. That highlight gobbled up right before your very eyes. So that puts us up to second at the moment. Feyenoord are losing to Heerenveen. But let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away, because I know we have to play Feyenoord and we have to play Ajax. And I think Ajax want to embarrass us for the way we embarrassed them, which we caught live on camera, of course. Was it 4-0? Was it 4-0? I lost count after 2. Yeah. Could do with a second goal here, though. Luke de Jong, yes. I remember him causing me some problems. Might have been not this year, but last year. But yeah, 14 points we've got to make up. We made, I think last year we ended up being 30 points adrift of the leaders. We've made up 15 so far. It could close, it could expand, but we've definitely improved our squad. England with the cross, Kuka or the dude with the shot. Goal kicks. It looks like this highlight is continuing. Could be something more into it. The Kuka, come on, son. You want to become outright goal scoring? Yes, get in there. That's why we paid the big bucks. 18th goal of the season. You're catching him, ripping it up live. Right here. Good goal. Horrific goal kick. Straight into possession. We get it. Kuka from Dos Santos. We will get the assist on that. Let's look at the keeper diving early. Very, very early. 2-0. 2 blooming nil. We're going to make some changes now just to give some run-outs. Svensson for Dos Santos. The Jokster's coming on for Kuka. He's got one for his tally. And yeah, we'll stick Rudy on. We'll stick Rudy on for the dude. Flip-flop them bad boys. Yeah, this is where we lose. 3-2. Cassius to England. To Erlingmark. There could be a cherry on top here if we play our cards right. Dinked over the top for Granges. Keeps it in play. And gets the delivery. And the Jokester. That's why it paid the big bucks right there. Instant sub. Instant goal. 3 points. 3-0. Yes. That's the way we like it. We like it. Oh, yes. So, yeah, I'm just thinking about next season. If we want to close those 14, 15 points on AZ Alkmaar, why do we need to strengthen? I think we need to clean up a little bit. We've got quite a lot of bodies knocking about. We need to separate the neat from the chaff. We've got a lot of bodies that could probably be improved. We haven't got much money, so that's one. We need to probably sell to strengthen. And off the top of my head here, I don't. My back four is not the strongest, but they're pretty savvy. I would probably not sell any of the starting 11 here. Bakuna will probably go. Riera could probably go. Hobby's packing it in. Svensson could probably go. We could even, dare I say it, sell the Jokester. Cassius will go. These two could stay. They're good options as well. So we could trim some of the deadwood. And, I'm open for offers for a lot of these boys. So when I say that, I want us to break the threshold, because right now we're kind of floating in mid-table, and a lot of our players' values I think are very, very wrong. I'll show you. The highest value player is 6.25 million, and these other boys here worth 5. Now, if you just jump into Feyenoord, their players' values are like 20, and I think a lot of our players are better than them. Middle of the road player, 6 million. Their top end is 25. So I want us to break that threshold and start to see some real value. And I think it needs to be a couple of seasons of consistency. We finished 6th last season. If we can finish 4th or above this season, who knows? There we go, boys. There we go. I successfully completed my pursuit of professional coach qualifications. By completing Continental A license, he can now aim for Continental Pro license in the future. Raising the bar, boys. Raising the bar. That's right. Can I jump straight in and do another one? Because I'm on really good form. I've managed to do, a worldy bit of effort. There we go. That's great. Anything else? New contract, networking. I might be pushing it here because we haven't got much money. Okay, whatever. Yeah, doesn't matter though. We got what we wanted, which is the extra coaching thing. So now we can really up the ante. So today we're taking on Sevilla, second leg after the comfortable 2-0 performance at their place. So maybe, but we are actually taking this much more seriously than we did the first one, because I was expecting a defeat. There it is. So we are playing the big boys. We are playing the big boys. So it's Schlengelar between the sticks, Grandios, Reginaldo, Djezovic, Cassius, Emmerich, Erling, Mark, Engelin, the Dude, Dos Santos, and Kuka. They're a little bit knackered, but yeah, we'll go with it. You know, the jokester isn't bitching and moaning. I'll give him a game, eh? I'll give him a game. He did score in the last one. This guy can't play. Bakuna. Let's go. A draw is good enough. So, hello Rafa. Welcome to the Großmeister here in Twente. Going down, boys. I'm actually switching mentality here. It's a bit balanced. Just because. You know, we don't need to go all out attack. They need to bring it to our house. Oh, yes, they do. So we will take it easy. Cassius to Erling Mark. No mistakes, please, buddy. Switches it into the Dude. Cassius back out to the Dude and Dos Santos. Lovely passing there to get out of trouble. And the jokester, justifying his bitching and moaning, says, give me some game time. It's his 9th of the season. He's going for double digits, boys. Just one more and he'll get double digits. For his first full season out in the Dutchlands. And it's just going to show that the Finnish boys have got talent. Remember the days. I remember the days when at OC Oulu, where he was causing me all kinds of problems. And then I decided to bring him over to Åbo in Sweden, where he did score goals, the jokester. And then I thought, you know what, let's take him with us. Let's take him all the flipping way. So I've got to keep him happy. Even though there comes a point where, you know, they reach the end of the line. Oh my god, that was a dive. That was a dive, referee. It was a dive. That is the biggest dive I've ever seen on Football Manager, ever. Looks like a free kick. Or is it a penalty? Cassius gets the card. It's going to be a free kick. It's right on the cusp. It's dealt with. It's dealt with. But yeah, there comes a point where you can't carry them any further. You know what I mean? Like Gusted is, of course, not at Eredivisie level anymore. He'll get the odd game time. He'll get the odd minute. But he can't compete. He can't play. But the boy still plays international. He still scores goals for Benin. So there's something about him. And long may it continue. So we're 1-0 up on the day. The jokester with all the glory. Free kick here. The Dude fires it in. Oh, Djezovic nearly making it a double bubble, scoring at the away leg and nearly scoring the home leg. But here comes Sevilla. Oh, that shot is up and over as well. Action-packed stations, despite us being a bit conservative and being a bit reserved, you know what I mean? Kind of taking a step back. I'll take the 1-0 lead, though. Half-time is approaching. I'm not going to get there quick enough. There we go. Man City doing the business as well. So that's the situation across the competition. And the second half is right at you. So it looks like Rapid Vienna will go through. Man City is the one we don't want. Real Betis is another team we don't really want. Now, I did think that we would have our path was already laid out, but I think I'm wrong. I think I just saw something about draw. So we might get the likes of Man City or Real Betis in the next stage, which would be bad news if we want to seriously consider winning this. We've got to sort these yellow cards out, boys. Slips in. Diogo Jota's shot straight at the belly of Schlengelar. We'll make a change. Emmerich, you're coming off for Bruja. Look at these at the back here. A lot of them knocking about. Bakuna, you're going to come off. Roger Riera for Reginaldo. Just cleaning it up a little bit. Some defensive substitutions. Might have made them at the wrong time. Nope. Dealt with. Let's be a bit more positive. We are at home. Get creative. A second goal would just wrap this bit. Even though I think it's already over, they'll need to do something miraculous like win 3 goals would do it. And that's one of them. Oh, nope, save. Schlengelar, great save. He would have been offside anyhow, so... yeah, forget about it. Looks like we're going to plough on through to the next round, boys. Who's it going to be? Pick his pockets, dealt with. But Kuna's already got himself a yellow card just coming on. Dos Santos lays it off for Bruya to the dude. The Joker. The jokesters in the middle. If you use them, you use them. You use them. He gets his double digits. You caught it right here. Live. So, yeah, nicely done. You know, you justified your bitching and moaning. Just like England, when he was bitching and moaning. At first, I didn't listen. But then he's provided... he's actually gone off the boil a little bit, look, past couple of games. But we're through comfortably, 4-0 on aggregate. And a game, we only had 3 shots, 2 of them on target. Guess what? 2 of those in the back of the net. So, yeah, comfortably does it. Comfortably does it. We'll stick around just for the draw. Let's see who we go up against. If I'd have my choice, I'd take on these boys. I'd love to get those guys. I'd even love these guys, to be honest with you. These two. Midgetland would probably be a game. Even though they did take care of business quite good. This guy's been scoring goals. I saw him last season. Double digits. Did he score goals last season? Yeah. So here it is, boys. It is the quarterfinal and semi-final draws. So there are 8 teams remaining. Don't want Manchester City. Rather not have Schalke. And I'd rather not have Atalanta or Thingamajigs. So that's good. That's a good pairing. I'll take that. It's thinking about it. So it's Denmark up against the Dutchies. And it'll be Schalke against Zora. And unfortunately, Rapid Vienna get Man City. So that's that. Let's have a look at the semi-final draw. See our passage through. I'll take that. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, leaves us with Atalanta. It leaves us with a bit of a mouth-watering final, semi-final up against Atalanta or Real Betis. And I think we have to beat one of the bigger boys if we're going to justify ourselves to be in the final. But anyway, it is quarterfinals next in that regard, which will take place... well. What'll happen? I'll play I'll play 3 games off. I'll play the final game off camera. We'll come back for the Midgetland and Ajax game. In fact, we'll come back for the final 6 games of the season. We'll come back for the Midgetland, Ajax, and then we'll come back for the Midgetland, Groningen. And then depending on what goes on in that, we'll come back for the final 2 against PSV and NEC. So you're going to catch the final 6 games. I'll play the other 3 off camera. But until then, boys, be sure to give this video a like and smash the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe. What are you thinking? Yeah, do I do it? I probably will do another season here in Twente. I think if we can make up 15 points this season and make up another 15 points next season and push for the title, that's probably the plan. Anyway, until then, boys, I'm out of here. Smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and I'll see you next time around. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date. All things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.